So we're just so excited to be able to support Mary Beth in her endeavors, and excited to put another pediatrician out in Arizona, hopefully out in rural communities. I know she has an interest in serving rural communities. We need it in Arizona, and so we're excited to have her be a part of this and have her be the recipient of this award.
When the Phoenix voters voted to partner with the university and move forward with this campus, this was what we all talked about. So this is part of the promise that the University of Arizona is delivering on, bringing great students who care about the entire community into this profession, and then giving them the financial ability to serve, to go out and pursue their dreams and not have to think every second about student loan debt, but to be able to take maybe a job that's not the most lucrative but is the most meaningful.
But Mary Beth, like many of our students, will graduate with a huge debt, and that huge debt can significantly limit their ability to perform and serve the poor and underserved. That's why we are so grateful today to the Arizona Lottery, who has given Mary Beth a scholarship that will pay 1 year's worth of tuition here at the College of Medicine. Mary Beth is emblematic of many college students that we have here who are passionately committed to serve and want to work in communities that are underserved.
It's a beautiful day to be on the Phoenix Biomedical campus. It's actually pretty lovely right now. It's not so hot. I'm Yetta Gibson. I'm with Arizona's Family 3 TV and CBS 5, and I'm happy to be here for the second time. Thank you, everybody, for inviting me for a second time to help spread some pretty amazing news from the Arizona Lottery. It is so great to be back, to be a part of this. So thank you again to those who are virtually joining us. We're so glad you're here. Today is very special because we're going to surprise yet another medical student with a life-changing scholarship. The Arizona Lottery's contribution to the University of Arizona College of Medicine Phoenix Scholarship Fund is especially valued, as the average debt, every time we say this, it's astounding, for medical student graduate in the US is $180,000. So for some of the best and brightest future doctors, the ability to pay for medical school is very overwhelming. It's a challenge in a lot of cases. So I'm joined by very special guests who you're going to hear from shortly. Phoenix Mayor Kate Gallego, Arizona Lottery Executive Greg Edgar, State Representative Alma Hernandez, University of College of Medicine Phoenix Dean Dr. Guy Reed, and last but not least, Wilbur, University of Arizona mascot, who we all love. So now that I've been able to introduce you all, let me ask you a very important question. Are you ready to change a future doctor's life forever? Yes, we are. A resounding yes. Wilbur, will you do the honors and bring in our special guest? That's a yes. Okay, so as Wilbur goes to do that, I do want to say, as a mom and as a community member here in Phoenix, Arizona, I am applauding personally the University of Arizona College of Medicine, Phoenix, and of course, my friends at the Arizona Lottery and their partnership to solve the greatest need in Arizona: more doctors, more good doctors as well, in underserved specialties and communities. So in just a second, you are going to join me. The cameras are turning around now because in a second, Wilbur's going to escort out a woman by the name of Mary Beth. She's going to have no idea what's going on. See, look at, you can even tell with the mask on. She has no idea. Hi, Mary Beth. I know you have no idea what's going on, but as you can tell by the applause, it is all good. So come on over. And as you make your way over here, we're going to introduce Phoenix Mayor Kate Gallego to the podium to introduce you, even though you have no idea what's happening. Come on over, Mayor.
Hello, Mary Beth. We are so excited to be with you here today. I'm Kate Gallego, and I'm hoping that I'm present on one of the more exciting days of your life, which you're about to find out about. But this is a special day for our city. We are also celebrating our amazing medical professionals who, if there ever were a year when we learned how important our healthcare professionals were, it was this year. And that's something the folks at the Arizona Lottery and others understand as well. For me, as mayor of Phoenix, I think a lot about healthcare access, but this year, more than ever, And unfortunately, Arizona ranks 44th out of 50 states in the number of primary care physicians. We know we can do better. Scholarships act as a gateway and provide access for students, especially those who want to dedicate their careers to the underserved. My role today is to celebrate our current and future clinicians who specifically dedicate their lives to serving those who are most vulnerable. After a tragic and difficult year working through the pandemic, the importance of the role of the physician and public advocate is more clear than ever. People who had better access to healthcare had better outcomes. With that in mind, I'm honored to introduce you to Mary Beth Putz, a third-year medical student who has already devoted her lives to helping others. Mary Beth was born and raised in Arizona, and along with pursuing her medical doctorate, she's also pursuing her master's in public health. She has worked closely with migrants and rural communities throughout border cities and plans to return as a pediatrician upon graduation from residency. As a mom of a little one, I am so excited when people believe in pediatric care. We know giving the kids a best start in life leads to an easier life and better outcomes. Mary Beth is living those values. She's the founder of the Harm Reduction Alliance chapter, a public health strategy group that focuses on mitigating harm related to high-risk behaviors, including IV drug use. In her scholarship application, she explains that from the beginning of her medical career, she knew she would integrate public health and social justice philosophy into her practice. She said, "I found myself gravitating towards elements of medicine that focused on primary prevention and optimizing health by treating the whole person, mind, body, soul. Pediatric medicine is a unique privilege to walk alongside a patient or a family and play a pivotal role in their development and adulthood preparation." She went on to explain that adverse childhood experiences are not only associated with negative outcomes during one's youth, but also throughout adulthood. Mary Beth, today we celebrate you and all the work we know you will achieve. You make a tremendous impact on our community, and we want to say thank you.
We're here to present a gift to you. Mayor Gallego, Dr. Reed, and Greg, will you please now present Mary Beth with her amazing gift? Drum roll, please. Future Dr. Mary Beth.
Entire medical school year.
All right, repeat what you just said.
Entire year of medical school.
We got to know how you're feeling right in this moment.
I've never had a big check before, so I thought, is this a big check? I'm not sure. Really cool to just have that tangible unwrapping of it and feel the love and the support from this community is really incredible. I really am just so humbled, and I thank you so much for this. It really allows me to go do the work that I want to do, to get out in the communities faster and be able to pay off my loans faster. This is amazing and truly incredible. I think pediatrics is just where I find, my passion and my heart and soul, and to be able to go in those communities and not have as much worry about student debt. I think that means the world to me.
And talk about the financial, pressure that is on you to want to become a doctor and to help these communities.
Yeah, I think unfortunately pediatrics is not one of the more well-funded places to go into in medicine, and I think some people shy away from it because of it, because medical school does cost so much. But for me, that at the end of the day, I've always known I wanted to be a pediatrician, and finding ways to make it work is an amazing way for me to actually feel really excited to go into this community, not be so worried about having to pay off those loans. I love pediatrics. I love working with the kids. I'm actually doing a rotation right now with Phoenix Children's for their homeless youth outreach. And it has just confirmed all of my hopes that that's what I want to do, and to work in those communities, those underprivileged areas. I think this allows me to do that.
Wonderful. Congratulations. And this is why you partner. This is why you're involved every year with the Arizona Lottery.
Well, what more can you say, right? We've got a wonderful young woman who is giving back to the community. Arizona Lottery is built on the concept of giving back to the community. And being able to stand here at this amazing organization, really a crown jewel in the middle of Central Phoenix, and being able to recognize a student who's willing to go and serve underserved communities. It's huge for us, and it's really, Arizona Lottery is all about giving back. A lot of our dollars go back to health in the healthcare vein. So be able to make this connection with Dean,
Yes.
with college, and with a great student.
Yeah, Dean, this is fantastic.
Yes, this is extraordinary. We are so grateful to the Arizona Lottery. Educating medical students is an expensive proposition, and scholarship dollars are limited. And so when students graduate with the kind of debt that our students have, it's hard for them to go into areas where they serve community and help the poor. So this is an enabled or something really extraordinary. Thank you so much.
Yes, and thank you, Mayor, for being here as well. This is exciting.
It really is a credit for our entire community to come out and support someone who's
Yeah.
so generous. And now we'll have the chance to pursue her dream that will help families and particularly our youngest residents. Our future is our youngest residents, and you're going to make their lives better.
Yes, a round of applause for Mary Beth. Hold that check as long as you can. Okay, what a morning. Thank you all for coming. A very special thanks again to our friends at the Arizona Lottery for their continued support of students and child development in Arizona. If you're watching, we of course invite you to support student scholarships at the University of Arizona. You can learn more about how you can do that by visiting our website. As we close our program, we do invite you to watch the following video so you can see just how impactful this money is by watching the highlights of the University of Arizona College of Medicine, Phoenix.